Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Custard Prophet and we're back here with our ATS career mode save with the Custard Haulers US, and we are hauling some propane from Davenport in Iowa, and we're going to be going all the way across state to Sioux City, which should be a good one. We are right on the Mississippi River, which you can kind of just see over there. Thanks Rocking Bob for letting me know kind of what the river was. That's kind of the harbour complex we were at just previously, which was this one just here. So we are on this part here, which is right on the river, and we're going to be going right across country through on roads we've not been through before, and we might be picking up a few cities, going through Iowa City, Des Moines, and Des Moines, sorry, and also Council Bluffs, which is a interesting name, all the way up to Sioux City. Thank you also, Rockin' Bob, for explanation of how to pronounce this one, which I was calling all sorts of things. Apparently it's Dubuque. Did I get that right? Dubuque. So yeah, rhymes with puke. Thank you. That was really helpful. Anybody, any other helpful kind of pronunciation guides, anything useful, just put them in the comments. I will not get annoyed. I love to learn stuff. So yeah, thank you very much. Whether I remember it is a different thing altogether. So we have around a 6-hour journey to go. It's 1 p.m. As you can see, we're a little bit on the tired side. We did accidentally drive into a level crossing when we were hoping it wouldn't shut quite as soon. That's given us a little bit of damage on the truck, which we're obviously going to have to fix yet again. So we'll be doing that at some point, but we'll be getting around $1,300 for this particular job, which feels like a pretty decent amount of money. We'll also be seeing a whole bunch of different photo opportunities, and we're going to do a slightly different route in Des Moines, just to make sure we pick up one that's in there. But it does mean we're not actually going to be picking up any of the viewpoints. It's just the photo op, so it doesn't affect the achievements. Word slipped from my mind. So we're going on the other side. When we came down here, we were on the side coming this way, and now we're going the other way. So we'll get to see a little bit more of Davenport. So they look like newly built houses, but again, can't go right there. But yeah, looks a pretty nice place. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the longest drive we could possibly get on this in this particular state, because we are going full cross state, and the so yeah, I think some of them are really close together. So it's actually getting the right pattern of which cities to go to which city for the achievement, where we've got to have 100 miles or more. We're going for number 3 out of 12 in the cruising Iowa achievement. Can't go that way. Yeah, it's going to make it. That makes it a little bit. Can make it a little bit tricky, I imagine. Okay, folks. What I think I'm going to do, and we'll talk a little bit about the Field of Dreams. Thank you very much to all those people who commented on that. Lots and lots of fun, useful things. This is exactly what I love about YouTube, that there's folks who are sort of sharing their experience, sharing their knowledge, and I can then share it back with all of you, because there were certainly some people in the comments who said they don't know an awful lot about baseball, but others who, well, many of you who live in the States who do know a fair bit about baseball, who were able to tell me a lot about that film. Anyway, folks, right, I am going to switch my face off and we'll do a little bit of a drive until we get to our first photo op, and we might just jump back for that and then head back into a time lapse. So I'll see you in a sec. back really quickly, folks. Oh, actually, I was going to see if I could get a picture, but we can go in there to get service on the truck, so that actually might be worthwhile doing. So I was going to see if we could get a picture as we drove past it, but I think this might be the biggest service station that they've put in, or the biggest truck part that they've put into the game. Let's have a look. Iowa 80. Don't know what this is. We'll go and have a look. Looks like we've got to go through something. There's a big Denny's there. And we'll pick up what we can here, but we need to go all the way to the right, I think. Probably need to go down here. So I don't. It's that sort of thing in the centre which we're looking at. I wonder if it is the truck stop. It might well be. We'll have a look on the way back. So we'll just pick this up, service the truck. Don't think it's going to be too crazy to do. This is absolutely massive. They are putting bigger and bigger things in, aren't they, into the game. We might also just pick up some fuel as well, because we need that. Okay, fuel picked up. Truck wash over there. Looks like the service is just near that. Right, there we go. What is that? TA. Right, service in the truck. We'll do the recommended service, only £2,000. So we'll do that. Got 9% damage on the truck. At some point we might have to consider slightly more drastic measures, but for now we don't need to worry about that. But in the comments, let me know if you know what this particular area is, why we're looking at it, why it's interesting. Other than looking like it's an absolutely crazy massive truck stop. And have they put this thing into the game because it is truly a crazy massive truck stop, or they, you know, is this one of the biggest truck stops in the entirety of the states, or is it just because they feel like they're doing bigger things now? Right. Okay, we're on our way out of here. I'm going to turn my face off and we will make the travel up towards Des Moines, I think. are just turning, well, left. We're not. We're just following the road round. It's a relatively complex junction here, as you can see up ahead. But if we stay on the left-hand lane, we will just feed left in towards the city of Des Moines. So that's what we're up to now. And then as we follow this down, there should be a place of interest to take a photo of just on the right side. Not entirely sure what this is going to be, but we'll have a look and see what we've got. I did notice we missed a viewpoint in Davenport. It was just to the west of where we were, but you know, that's fine. We've got to go south of Davenport anyway, so I guess we'll do it then. But yeah, currently just 200 miles to go, 3 hours 32. And yeah, we spent, I'm not sure how much I will show of the time we spent in that massive truck stop. We picked up some fuel, we slept, and we also fixed the truck. We want to come out. Come on, let me in. What I'm not sure if I'll show you is then I realised I needed to sleep. As we can see Des Moines up ahead, I realised I needed to sleep. So where's this? It's on the left side. But I'd left the truck stop, so then I had to do a turn, and I didn't judge it very well and ended up stuck in the grass. But I used differential lock really effectively, managed to get up and out, and then we did a U-turn and went back on ourselves. Looks like it might be whatever that thing is on the left side. It's like a, I don't know, what it's a synagogue or something like that. Oh, it's the state capitol. Yeah, those buildings are all the same, although that's got a gold roof. So that's the Iowa state capitol. So do all state capitals have look essentially the same? Because as far as I can tell, that seems to be the case. Maybe the ones we've seen previously are white, but it might just be a bit of a trick of the light. I'm not sure. Feels like this is a pretty big city compared to everything we've seen so far. Some nice bits and pieces over there. Very, very nice. I mean, coming over here, it was a fun drive, but I mean, there wasn't an awful lot to say, really, was there? It wasn't particularly exciting. It was very much we were driving through the country, trees and forest, trees and woodland, and a few fields, but nothing really other than that. We need to get in this lane. We've got an extra long truck and it's got propane in it, so we really don't want to cause any sort of trouble and have another propane disaster as we did previously. So as we're sort of travelling through Des Moines, let's talk a little bit about what we found in the last episode, the Field of Dreams, and thank you for everyone who commented on that episode, because I didn't know. Well, I've heard of the film, but I really didn't know what it was about. I'm going to have to watch it now. Obviously, I do like Kevin Costner, so I will definitely make a point to try and watch that film. So essentially, it's a film about a guy who gets a message from somewhere, God or something, to build a cornfield in his field, and he builds. Did I say a cornfield? No, a baseball pitch. I've said it wrong, but that's my knowledge for you. Build that in his field, and then all these kind of players of yesteryear came and played on the thing that he built. Yeah, it's Kevin Costner and what's his name? Name's gone out of my head. What's it? Earl Jones, the guy who plays Darth Vader's voice. James Earl Jones. So yeah, and the quote, "If you build it, he will come," or "they will come," I think was the misquote. That comes from that film. I've heard it in a bunch of other things, but obviously not in that film because I've not seen it. But there's some really cool things about that. So number one, we missed the hidden road. There's a hidden road, as a maze hidden road there. We're going to have to go back and do that. We even saw a picture of it in the sort of the viewpoint kind of slideshow thing. So that's something that we missed out. And so also, thank you very much, Rockin' Bob, who gave us a little bit more detail of what happened. So that place was actually where they filmed it, and it was built in this farmer's field, and he kept it as a tourist attraction. And they actually had a Major League Baseball game that was played there, which apparently was quite a good game. So thank you very much, Bob, for your information on that. That was really good. So yeah, lots of stuff on that film, and did not know much about it. But it sounds to me like it's kind of one of those, the US kind of ultimate sports films, kind of like, I'm trying to think what was it, Escape to Victory in the UK, probably for people of a certain age anyway. And I don't know whether the Brian Clough film, which is the name of which has gone out of my head. I've watched that a million times and I don't know why I can't remember it. But yeah, that's another amazing sports film. If you've not seen that, if you're a football fan, what's it called? Someone put it in the comments. I can't remember what it's called. That's annoying. Come on, what's that called? No, it's just gone. Anyway, someone put it in the comments. Definitely worth a watch if you like anything about English football. Anyway, folks, we've got about 86 miles to go. I am going to turn my face off. We're just coming through. Actually, we'll just stick around for a bit and we'll pick up this thing on the left as we go through Council Bluffs. You probably saw we also picked up another city on the way through. So what I hope we'll do is pick up whatever this is in Council Bluff, and then and the city itself, and that will be 6 out of 8. Yeah, there we go. 6 out of 8 of these done. Oh, is it the bridge? There's some weird stuff on the bridge. It's the Odyssey Bridge. What the heck is that about? In the comments, let me know, and I'll hopefully remember by the end of this what the film about Brian Clough is called, because it's just sort of disappeared out of my head. Right. Before we go, let's just make sure we're on the right road. That feels like that's good. Right. See you in a sec. Folks, we're just coming up to Sioux City, which is just on our left side. Well, it's actually on our right side as well, but it looks like the main city's on the left side. We've got to travel through the heart of Sioux City by the looks of it, and that's 7 out of 8 now in the Hawkeye State. So we are very close to completing that particular achievement. As has been mentioned in the comments, it really does, I don't know, slightly cheapen some of these achievements when it's so much easier to get them done. And I don't know, it almost feels a bit tokenistic, which is a shame, I have to say. But yeah, so it looks like we've got a question mark on the right. I don't think we'll be able to see that or pick that up as we go through, but we may well do that. Well, probably I will do that when I take a delivery from here, wherever we're going afterwards in the next episode. But the film I was talking about was the film The Damned United. I just had to remind myself that. Yeah, it's an absolutely fabulous film. It basically tells the story of Brian Clough, who is, if you don't know who Brian Clough is, he's one of the most famous England football managers, or English football managers. Probably the most famous one who never managed the English national side. And many people think that he really should have done that. But he was an absolute legend, but the most incredibly straight talking man you will ever come across. He just said it as it was. He didn't really care. And he was loved by many, many people. And he was pretty much hated by some people as well. But for folks who lived in the Midlands, where I come from, he managed Derby County and Nottingham Forest, two Midlands clubs, and he won the top division with those clubs. And in fact, with Nottingham Forest, he won the Champions League 2 years running. So he was pretty amazing. And and his son then went on to manage Burton Albion, which is the team that I support. And I had the pleasure of meeting Brian in his very, very later days, shortly before he died, at Burton Albion, which was fun. Anyway, we're here, and we have a 90. There she blows. It is a lot more. These ones are tough. They're really tough because you just can't see where everything is. Okay, so how do we get... I almost think we do want to do a little kind of like turn around here, then almost come back on ourselves and go in that way. Oh, we're always being watched, aren't we, by some eagle-eyed bloody worker. Say, I wouldn't do it like that, lad. You wanna turn it around some more. Come on, lad. Right, see if we can... I think we might... Just gonna... What I want to do here... Just get right into here. I want to be able to turn... quickly. Because this is absolutely flipping massive. Although we've got... Okay, I see the problem. We've got that on that side. So how are we going to do this then? Yeah, because that on that side is not going to allow us to do it. I think we're going to actually have to come more like this. And kind of... go early. There we go. That's good. Not the easiest, but again. Right, come on, turn. Turn. Actually giving it me. I don't think that's a bad effort. Once we worked out the angle to go in on, and we managed to take it, is that going to get us over the line to the next level? Oh, almost. Over 1,000 XP on that one. How many more have we got to get? Just under 1,000. So similar sort of job should allow us to do that. Anyway, so we've picked up 3 out of 10 for cruising IO. I should see that there. Yep. Sorry, 3 out of 12. 7 out of 10 for the, or 7 out of 8, sorry, for the Hawkeye State. So just one more to get there. We'll pick that up next time. We'll have a quick look at what potential trips we might do. I mean, we could come up here to like some Mason City, Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, as I found out, or down here maybe if we can. So lots of stuff that we could potentially go to do. Want to obviously pick up some of the viewpoints. I think that's important to do. And I'm also really excited to get over here as well once we've completed everything. But really enjoying Iowa. Let me know how you're getting on. What are you up to? And if you've enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.